going on, everybody? And welcome to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the country. It is Thursday, March 5th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's.
That's my name.
And Million.
Hey.
Okay, let's talk about what these people are up to today.
Come on now.
Ooh.
Yes. Okay, so obviously the war in Iran is still going strong, and apparently Congress has decided that they don't want to do anything about this. They don't want to weigh in. They don't want to have any say-so. They have basically decided whatever Trump wants to do, he can just do, and it is what it is, because they actually tried to decide if they could have some kind of weigh-in on it. They introduced a war powers resolution, which is basically when Congress tries to force the president to stop or limit military action unless Congress officially approves it. The U.S. Constitution says that Congress is supposed to be the one declaring war. Mm-hmm. So the Senate finally decided to vote on it, and they voted no.
Oh.
Yeah, vote was 47-53, so it failed. A lot of Republicans voted against limiting Trump. Obviously, I think one Democrat did as well. I believe that, if I had to guess, it's probably John Fetterman. I don't know who that was. I should have looked it up.
Voted for Trump or?
For allowing Trump to continue doing it without needing to.
It was the guy that be wearing basketball shorts in the courthouse and stuff like that.
I would almost bet like almost everything. That was probably John Fetterman. I have no problems with John Fetterman. He's just been, I've heard him be vocal about the support for this military action. So I'm assuming it was him. But what happens next is that the House is planning to vote on a similar measure, but it's also expected to fail there too. So,
Didn't we try this with Venezuela at one point in time? I wonder if that.
I want to say that did come up, and they also just voted it down. I think Congress just doesn't.
DT is the one in charge right now, bro. That's why the midterms really matter. Because the Congress is ran by the Republicans right now, and you see what they're on. They want war.
And and some Republicans I've heard appreciate everything that's going on right now.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's surprising. It's surprising for sure, especially when everybody was like pushing at the start. Hey, stay out of other countries, and then we're in all the countries almost. It's sick.
It's like a fish flip-flopping. We're just everywhere at this point.
I'm confused,
and we don't care. So I think what's the most interesting thing that almost everybody's been saying and talking about is that Marine vet getting dragged out of a Senate subcommittee meeting. He does end up getting injured here, so we left it in here so you could see for yourself, but we want to give, a little viewer discretion advised kind of notice to you. And we'll start and stop this because it's kind of long, but I just wanted you to see the full video of what happened, what he said.
Israel is the reason for this war. America does not want to fight this war for Israel.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows your exemptness as leaders. This is wrong. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Okay, and this is the moment where his hand is about to get... And it's not even his hand, it's actually his arm.
This is forearm.
Wants to fight for
I'm gonna thug it out. I'm gonna look.
Ooh, right there.
Yeah, break. Yep.
And this is,
My man is a real live Marine, though. He ain't budge, he ain't yell, he ain't do nothing. And to be totally honest with you, bro, if he really wanted to take them police officers down, he probably could have.
Look, and I don't know.
They're trained, bro.
I don't know what to make of this. We wanted to let you play it out to let you see how this ended, because I keep saying little short clips. This was in front of a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Hold on, and can you pull it up, the volume?
A U.S. Senator just broke the hand of a Marine. You're a coward.
They're telling him to go screw himself. Okay, so that's that is what happened. And the guy who he was yelling about was a senator, who decided that he was just going to kind of jump in and get involved. And that man was also in the military. So he had some kind of, he wasn't just like somebody who just ran in and did this for absolutely no reason. But the man who did that was Brian McGinnis. He's a Marine Corps vet and a Green Party Senate candidate from North Carolina. So some people look at that and think maybe he was just trying to pull a stunt. Other people think that he was just speaking from the heart and nobody else is saying anything, so he did. I mean, what did you guys think when you saw that?
I don't want my arm broken if I say anything wrong and if I say anything incorrectly. I mean, shoot, if you talk bad about Israel, you might off with your arm, it seems like.
Nah, man, I think what he did was correct. I think he did exactly what a lot of people are feeling and thinking, and especially in the military right now. It's like, so I think, like you said, he spoke from the heart, and he spoke from the heart, and he had to deal with the consequences of speaking from the heart, which I think he knows what the consequences were before he even said anything. Him being a Marine, he was willing to deal with that consequence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also think that could have been a way to say it, and should there have been a time to do what he did? 100%. But some people, bro, their emotions get so boiled up. It takes that, you take them to that point to where they are, and they have to do those type of stunts to where it's like, yo, man, I need to say these things. I gotta get this off my chest.
At this point, there is no such thing as a right time and place anymore.
True.
Because we've tried this multiple times. Americans have been saying they don't want to fight this war. This is the war we do not want. And nobody seems to be, like, our representatives don't seem to be listening to us. They just voted, like you said, in the House in the Senate about it. So it's like, is there ever a real time or a real place at this point? We tried diplomacy, especially after these midterms, because if it comes back that the Democrats have lost the Senate and the House again, I think some fraud is going down or something. I can't believe it. I refuse to believe it because there's too many people on the left, on the right, that has been like opposing Trump at this point.
Yeah. I have actually seen like previously hardcore MAGA people and like people with millions and millions of followers literally tell their people to start voting Democrat for this election just to put a stop on some of the things that we're seeing happen in the Trump administration and some of these moves that are being made, and especially with this war. This war, nobody likes war. Nobody likes the idea of American troops dying for something that they really haven't explained well. You know what I mean? And kind of just kept changing the rationale for what we were doing there. Now they've landed on a good one. Now they've landed on it's to protect America and the world from this terrible regime from getting ballistic missiles, and their ballistic missiles were going to help them get a nuclear weapon. But it took a while before we got to that point. You know what I mean? Because Israel was the one who actually floated in, hey, in these nuclear talks, add in the ballistic missiles. I hadn't heard anybody say that there was a problem with their ballistic missiles, and then now that's all we're hearing. We're not going to let them have ballistic missiles. This is new. That's new.
Crazy.
So as far as what's been happening with the war at this point, a little update for you guys. There have been more attacks on Israel. So air raid sirens and interceptions have been seen and heard in certain parts of the country. And part of me is starting to think that they may actually not even tell us if they get hit and how hard they get hit. I don't think that they want Iran to know how much ground they're making, or maybe even what attack actually got through, where they might be vulnerable. So it kind of makes sense, but it's also like you don't get to see maybe potentially that part of it. I hope their people are okay. You know what I mean? In that sense, they do have that Iron Dome. So it's stopping a lot of what Iran is sending over there. I think like 90% are the numbers they're kind of floating out there that it stops. But that leaves a 10% that is possibly getting through. Right. Last time I saw it was like 11, 12 Israelis who had died. And we'd seen those numbers kind of in the beginning. So I don't know if they've suffered any more losses since then, but you got that. And then you got Israeli airstrikes on Beirut, which is in Lebanon. It's the capital of Lebanon. Those have been going strong because they're going after Hezbollah, which is a militant group in Lebanon. It's outside of the Lebanese government, outside of the Lebanese army. There's just a strong militant group that Israel's now going after. And that's killed some civilians as well because it's a capital city. What do you think happens when you bomb or airstrike a capital city? There's going to have some, unintended consequences there. So they've had people who have been displaced and people who've died as well. And, of course, they say they're going after Hezbollah. So they feel justified in that. And then Iran says that more than 1,000 civilians have died on their side as the U.S. and Israel are continuing their strikes. And they're primarily trying to strike military targets, they've said, of course. And it's just kind of had some impact on civilian areas as well, which we talked about some yesterday. That museum, that palace, that what's it called? That bazaar area. So, everybody's getting it out there. It's definitely going strong.
Yeah. A lot of lives being lost right now. And it's just so crazy that, America, we've only had, 6 people pass?
Yeah. Yeah, those are the numbers.
That's what the numbers have been saying. That's what the numbers have been telling you.
That's what they've said.
That's what they've said.
Are you saying that because you think it's more?
I've seen reports. That's all I'm saying. I've heard reports outside of the country saying differently.
That it's more.
More.
Oh, okay. All right. That's interesting.
But it's not certified. I'm not telling you this is certified, but that's what they are telling us.
I think that's also why CENTCOM posted in the beginning. Remember, we shared it. Some of those reports that were saying like 560 American troops had died and things that they were saying were just blatantly untrue. Your conspiracy brain, your speculation brain gets going as this kind of stuff happens, because it's like, I've seen Iran just battering stuff to smithereens. We haven't lost but 6 people in one strike. That's, but I hope that's true. I hope that we can keep the deaths limited to that. I think the Trump administration also knows as the U.S. troop death count gets higher, people are going to get more and more pissed here. Especially
come midterms. Why would they let a number like 560 out to the masses before midterms?
Right.
That doesn't make much sense.
So
but again, it's not official.
It's not official. It's not true. They've said it's not true. They've said that they're just lying, which they easily could be. I mean, that's what the fog of war is. They're all just saying stuff. Right. So take that with a grain of salt. Take literally everything we're reporting with a grain of salt, because we're taking it with a grain of salt. We're just telling you what they're saying. And the other thing the streets are talking about right now is the U.S. submarine sinking an Iranian warship with a torpedo off of the coast of Sri Lanka. So the ship that was hit was the Iris Dina. It was on its way back from the naval exercises that India hosted, which are called Milan 26. And we can actually show you what that looks like. So this is what I believe CENTCOM posted. I also saw, I think, like the Department of War's account posted as well. That's a gnarly hit. Gnarly hit. So the Milan 26 is basically a naval meetup and training exercise where warships from a bunch of different countries were invited to go and then train together. They obviously are at sea when they do all of this. They build diplomatic ties. They work on communication. It's a training exercise. So after the exercise finished, the ship left India and sailed into international waters. And when it was about 40 miles off of the coast of Sri Lanka, that's when it was hit by a U.S. Mark 48 torpedo, and it fired from a submarine.
Dang.
The Iris Dina then sank. 180 sailors were reportedly on the ship, went plunging into the water, and apparently the U.S. submarine just left. Didn't do any search and rescue operations for survivors in this case. And that's important. We're going to talk about that in a second. So this happened early in the morning. The ship was sinking at this point, but they did end up getting to send out a distress signal, and Sri Lanka's Navy got that signal around 5:08 in the morning, and so they launched ships and aircraft to try to go rescue people, but when they got there, the warship was already gone. So they just found a bunch of oil slicks and life rafts and sailors in the water when they got there. So Sri Lanka's Navy ended up recovering about 87 bodies of sailors who had died, and they rescued 32 survivors from the sea. And Pete Hegseth, our Secretary of War, talked about this yesterday, and he was basically saying, America, F yeah.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. Just wait, what?
We have his quote.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I
was like,
oh, you don't have his quote. Okay. We don't have his quote. Basically, he said, let me see if I can go find his little quote on. Yeah, why don't you look that up? And then I will keep going. So Iranian leadership was furious about this, and we have their TikTok. They ended up saying, their ex-post. They said the U.S. has perpetrated an atrocity at sea, 2,000 miles away from Iran shores. This Dina, the Iris Dina, the frigate Dina, a guest of India's Navy carrying almost 130 sailors, was their number, was struck in international waters without warning. And so they say, mark my words, the U.S. will come to bitterly regret precedent it has set. So
was this on purpose?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
yeah. No,
Oh.
they. The
'Cause
U.S.
The only reason I asked is because you were saying they're doing that those war trainings. So I didn't know if this is like on accident or did they like deliberately hit their boat or hit their ship.
India was doing. They called a bunch of other countries to come and do these naval exercises. Iran is one of those countries. So it was just, a training exercise. They do this. It's just an army training exercise. So they were on their way back.
Okay.
An Iranian ship was going back from India to Iran
I got you. So
when
what-
the U.S. got them in international waters.
Intercepted they. All right. Intercepted them. Got it.
I'm looking at it. It says Pete Hegseth at the time, he was quoted saying, an American submarine sunk an Iranian warship that thought it was safe in international waters. That sounds like some big talk. Instead, it was sunk by a torpedo. Quiet death. Interesting. The first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. Why are we talking about this? Granted, when I first got on the show, I was like, yeah, we the big dogs.
You were.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, we the big dogs. I'm seeing it. Like, I know that we the big dogs, but it's like, dang, it kind of sucks when we actually bite in for real.
It's different when you know and you see it and you're talking about bodies. Like, y'all are talking about this like it's like a TV show. You know what I mean? Like, we're not in a movie. It's like they're cosplaying G.I. Joe or something right now when these are real lives. So India's leadership really didn't say anything about it, but there was a foreign Indian diplomat that is, not a foreign Indian, an Indian diplomat, that's the word I meant to write, a former Indian diplomat. He's retired. But he weighed in on this and he posted on X that the Iranian ship was basically targeted when they had been hosted by India. He said it's protocol for this exercise that ships can't carry any ammunition, so it was defenseless. He said that the Iranian naval personnel had paraded before our president, and the attack by the U.S. submarine was premeditated, as the U.S. was aware of the Iranian ship's presence in the exercise to which the U.S. Navy was invited, but withdrew from participation at the last minute, presumably with this operation in mind. AKA, we invited the U.S. Navy to do these exercises as well. It was not supposed to be a thing. They could have came and they withdrew at the last minute. So, they feel like this is not cool to do. Of course, the U.S. would say, we're at war. We're going to do whatever we want. And, I've also seen some pushback where some people have said, maybe they should have gotten an escort. An escort by like the Indian Navy or just some kind of escort that would protect the Iranian ship, and that, you would basically expect the U.S. to do whatever they wanted to do at this point as they're going forward with all of these operations out there.
Yeah, because they got snuck.
Well, I will say
they got snuck. That is a sucker punch, low key.
It's a sucker punch, but I will say they should have been on top of it. I will say that, but and it just goes to show again something that we already know. America is like that. We know we got the big guns. We know we got the big weaponry. We know we can take them out whenever we can if we really wanted to. That torpedo showed it. Like, they literally just left from a military training. I saw reports that said that on that boat, they had machinery, like guns. They had all types of things on that boat. Like, this boat is a Navy ship. It's supposed to be like, up to it's crazy that they didn't see this coming. That's all I'm saying.
So if you saw that there was weaponry on that ship, that's directly conflicting with that guy said.
Really?
That guy just said that there wouldn't have been any weaponry. Can you pull his quote back up? He said that there wouldn't have been any weaponry because this is a training exercise. You don't just like bring weapons to
when we train
training exercise. Because how do we know we're not just going to get attacked? I was told that per protocol... Sorry, the screen's moving. I was told as per protocol for this exercise, ships cannot carry any ammunition. It was defenseless. Is that true? I don't know. That guy's not in current leadership. Could not be true. Yeah. So I don't know, but I will say Lindsey Graham wants to bomb a country, Lebanon, for something that happened 40 years ago. Remember we were talking about this yesterday?
Yeah.
So they're not just gonna, it's okay. But they're at war. So here's what is interesting about the submarine leaving, though. And this is the part that I think most people are kind of upset about, if they are upset. Some people don't care at all. The Geneva Convention, the Department of Defense Law of War Manual, and the U.S. Naval Handbook all talk about obligations to search for and collect shipwrecked sailors. You're not supposed to just leave anybody out there after there's an engagement. That's what I mean by this is like not a movie. You know what I mean? Like you can't just do that when it's real life and these are real people. So apparently people who are shipwrecked or wounded or sick are protected and they're supposed to be searched for and collected after each engagement and without delay, even if they're enemy combatants, even if they're enemy sailors. Like just that's the rule of how we do things. You can't attack them and you have to take all possible measures to search for and get them without discriminating between your people and theirs. Everybody in the water, if anybody's hurt, you got to get them all out. So they didn't do that. They said they just bombed them and left and they're considering it, you know, quiet death. And I think that's where some people are looking at the U.S. a little funny right now. It's one thing to be at war and to be strong, but if you're going to just not declare a war and not abide by the rules of war, what are we doing here? People are also looking at that girls' school that was somehow targeted or somehow hit. You know, again, we don't know if that was an Iranian misfire or what happened with that. If it was Israel, if it was the U.S., they're all still looking into how it happened. But it's like, you know, what are we talking about here? We got children dying. We got people not abiding by the rules of war. What are you doing? So it is interesting. Of course, you guys know how I feel about war. So I'm a little biased. I'm a little skewed. Maybe people are at home thinking like, yeah, this is all great. And, you know, America and whatever.
I hope not.
I mean, I've seen it.
I really hope not.
I've seen it.
If it was, like I said, this is an unnecessary one, in my opinion. I could see if it was necessary. This one just seems so unnecessary to me. It just came out of nowhere. There was no real reason other than supporting our allies, Israel, in my opinion.
It's a good point because
unless the government, and I'm waiting for the government to just say, it was China. Now, if it's China related, I'm all down. I'm all down because I'm scared of China.
My man been trying to get at China for some time now.
But they haven't said that.
Big beef, bro.
But they haven't said that. They refuse to say that. So it's just like if we just going based on the narrative you pushing, it doesn't sound like enough to me.
Well, just as a quick aside, because we're running out of time faster than I thought we would today, China is stopping all exports of oil right now because they just feel like obviously we got to start keeping it, hoarding it for ourselves. They've told everybody, if you have any contracts, cancel them. If you thought you were going to get in a contract, no, you're not. We have to keep it all here because we don't know what's coming next. But I will say it is a terrible time to be in the water in general because there have been cruise passengers trapped and stranded out there in the water in the Middle East. And they're still trying to find their way back home.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What cruise? Is it Carnival?
It's a couple of them. No, I don't think there's Carnival. I don't think Carnival even goes out there. Let me look. It was like 6 of them. We had the...
That's why I would never get on a cruise, bro.
I love cruises. We had the MSC Euribia out of Dubai, the Celestial Discovery. You heard of that?
I heard of the MS.
Really? For real?
Yeah.
Celestial Discovery, Celestial Journey, the Mindshift 4, the Mindshift 5, the Arroyo Manara, and that is it. So, all of them are currently stuck in ports across Dubai, Doha, and Abu Dhabi. And some of the ships are letting the people get off. Some are not.
Oh, that sucks.
Boy, what if you got the cheap room with no window?
Bruh. Here's the thing. I don't know if y'all ever saw that documentary. It was like a documentary about the cruise.
But I know I've almost watched that like 3 times.
The cruise that like everything went out. The
plumbing or something?
The plumbing, everything went out. Bruh. But this is the beauty. They're at a port. So, I mean, for the ones that are able to get off and go and walk around, that's great. But for the ones that aren't able to get off the ship, that sucks. Because at some point, bro, you get cabin fever. And it's like, all right, I'm going to stir crazy around here. Because, it depends on what kind of ship you're on. I've only been on one cruise. So, I mean, you see the same people every day pretty much, unless it's like a huge cruise.
You know what's crazy, too? I feel like after COVID, remember when all those people got trapped on a cruise ship during COVID? It was like one of the first things that happened. They wouldn't let people dock, not knowing if they had COVID. So they got stuck. And I think after that, people started saying, man, I'm going to just buy the balcony room no matter what these days, just in case.
Just in case.
People started moving differently. Now I feel like they probably thinking the same thing.
Yep, I need
you know
to
what
jump.
I mean?
I need to jump.
Like,
that's
you
crazy.
got me just stuck in a closet.
Right off. But it sucks, though, man, because you don't, everybody thinks when you're on a cruise, it's unlimited food. At some point, that food does run out.
I was going to say, how are they rationing food?
That food does run out, unless they have another boat to bring in more food. But
Look,
other than that, bruh, you're talking about COVID being stuck on the ship. We're talking about possibly being at war.
Right. Right.
being stuck on a ship. I think that's a little worse. You know what I mean? You don't never know if your ship gonna go down or not.
Look, and they can't even get them evacuation flights in all cases because a lot of these airspaces are either
down.
closed or
Yeah.
the flights aren't flying. So this is a terrible time to be on a cruise or on a vacation in the Middle East.
You got to start swimming.
Well,
Swim back to
I
the
mean,
U.S.
you might as well try
it's
your
a
best.
long,
I don't
long
know.
swim, my friend. That's a
Oh,
long
man.
swim. That sucks, man. That
It
sucks.
does suck. We did find out, though, that the UK Ministry of Defense says the Cyprus hit was not Iran. And that is interesting to me because I'm curious who they think that was. Cyprus is that military base. It's the UK's main military air base in the Middle East region. I remember we were saying that UK would not let the US use their bases, but then Cyprus base got hit and then they were like, okay, you can use it just for defensive purposes and whatnot. So apparently that was not Iran. They don't know where it came from. It might have been Hezbollah, but it might have, but they don't know.
This sounds oddly familiar to what happened in Saudi Arabia when the Iranian government said we don't know where that missile went.
Wait, what do you mean?
When a missile whenever Saudi Arabia got bombed.
In what conflict? Like
And-
here?
Yeah. And here, remember we was talking about it the other day.
Oh, the oil refinery. Yes.
And then the Iranian government was like, "Oh, I don't know what they're talking about. We
Yeah.
didn't bomb y'all."
Yeah.
People were speculating that it was another country that's involved, and it wasn't the U.S.
It would be interesting if there were things going down like that you couldn't prove, and you would obviously blame Iran.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, so we're going to pick this up with just a couple more Iran updates after the break, but we do have to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 Mornings with Mero. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all. That's
Let's
it.
go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class? Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's gonna trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hot 97 News. So, diving back into the Iran headlines, just a couple more for you before we're going to move on completely. Somebody is arming the Kurdish fighters, and some reports say they're already on the ground in Iran. I don't know if this is true, because this is another one of those things where it's like, you never know. But I do think this is interesting at how it's being reported, because the stories are just like totally not adding up. There are reports that thousands of Kurds have crossed from Iraq and launched a ground offensive in Iran. A U.S. official reportedly told that to Fox News. And this has to do with that group that became an alliance to go and attack the Iranian government because they hate them. They hate Iranian leadership. They operate on the border of Iran and Iraq. And a bunch of Kurdish Iranian groups joined forces in that alliance. And so they're said to have gone into Iran and started that to liberate the people. But then an Iraqi official said, no, they have not. That not a single Iraqi Kurd has crossed the border. And that's just not a thing at all. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt denied reports that the Trump administration even did agree to arm these Kurdish forces. And then Secretary of War Pete Hegseth said that the U.S. military is not arming the Kurds to operate inside Iran, but that other parts of the government could potentially be involved, aka a certain 3-letter secret spy agency called the CIA. And I think that is interesting, because how is that possible? How would they operate outside of what the Trump administration wants to do? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Outside of what the Trump administration wants to do, or like outside of Congress? What are you thinking? Because I've heard like somebody explain, I was watching a podcast the other day. They was like, yeah, the CIA is literally there to just operate underneath the president. They're willing to do what Congress wouldn't allow them to do. Like they could break the rules underneath the president. Hence why they have classified documents and stuff like that.
But that's not like what we're told. You know what I mean? Like I think most people's understanding of the CIA, people who really don't know, is that it is a branch of some sort of the government, that they're supposed to be operating. They're a spy agency for the U.S. But how could it be possible that Caroline Leavitt is saying Trump didn't agree to this? Pete Hegseth is saying the military didn't agree to this, but the CIA might have? Well, who does the CIA, what do you mean?
Who do they report to? That's crazy.
Who would be authorizing that then?
Oh, man.
Is that okay? Do you want them to? I mean, like, who gets to decide?
That's crazy.
I know Congress doesn't care because they've just decided they don't care about anything. But there was an Israeli official who also said that Israel is supporting these Kurdish militias operating inside the country. So Mossad could be arming them as well.
Mossad, I could see something like that though.
Because like Israel, I don't think they care really one way or another if just like a civil war broke out, if chaos broke out. I think they are just on the wave of, we have got to dismantle this government any kind of way we can.
And it's strategic though. Nobody wants to put their own bodies at risk. The Kurds, they may have some incentive to try and take over that land. I mean, maybe they want that land for themselves. Who knows? But again, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to put my military troops out there to die first. So let's hire some other people to do it first.
I think that it would be smart. It would be strategic because like everything you just said, and then they also don't have to explain to the people why they have boots on the ground anymore. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're going to do it, and they want to do it. They hate the Iranian government as well. They can liberate the people from the ground. We'll strike them from the air. You know, maybe this could work. Apparently, Iran is allegedly targeting some of those separatist groups who they're calling terrorists, working with the enemy. You know, they're considering these people people who are working with Israel and America to thwart and attack Iranian soil. So they are at least wasting some kind of something on them. You know what I mean? So it's working. Like now these are extra missiles or drones that aren't being sent towards American sites. It's being sent over there, if you believe the reports. Interesting. Now here's two things that may or may not be true. Couldn't tell one way or the other. There are reports that Iran is going to target the Israeli nuclear site of Dimona if Israel and the U.S. seek regime change in the Islamic Republic.
I saw this. And the negative repercussions that could come out of this was like crazy.
Insane.
I think something like this happened, like a leak or something happened in Chernobyl.
A leak?
It was like a nuke. It was like a nuclear facility. Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. It was a nuclear disaster. I had just glanced over it at one point in time.
You're young. No, you're young. You know.
I just glanced over it. I was like, dang, I didn't know it was like that. Like you got to stay distances away from nuclear facilities.
Yeah, it would be a radiological disaster similar to Chernobyl. A lot of people remember that happened back in 1986. So a lot of people were like alive, you know what I mean, and like of age to know what was going on. Or Fukushima in 2011, it would release all types of things that would just spread fallout across Israel and Jordan and Egypt and beyond. It would contaminate the soil, the water, agriculture for decades. It would be a big freaking deal if that happened. Problem is, I didn't see anybody quoted as saying there. So I didn't know if this was just something sent into the media to make Iran like look worse. Like these people are willing to taint the water and the soil and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. Not like I would put it past them, but I'm wary of reports that says an Iranian official says that they might do this. Right. Who? Put them on the, you know what I mean? That's a heck of a claim.
And that's a lot of like information to just be put out there.
Yeah.
Like that seems like something you would keep under wraps completely.
Exactly. Surprise.
Nobody's letting that get out.
I'm not going to tell you.
Right. Nobody's going to let that get out. So it could be them propaganda making them look worse, trying to make them look worse.
I don't know. But then the other thing I thought was interesting, and I also can't prove, I'm just telling you what's going on, you know, around these streets. People think that Iranians are painting helicopters and painting like an arsenal of some sort on the ground to thwart Israel and the U.S. into hitting that and destroying nothing. I can show you what a piece of that looks like. So this is video that the IDF online page posted. So it's said to be real, and people think that that was just a hit on ground. It's done with paint that's made to foil whatever technology launches this stuff. It's 2D artwork designed to look like real 3D objects when viewed from certain angles, and they can thwart those things. And so, yeah, you're wasting a lot of money hitting nothing.
Don't let the wrong person get that, boy. What? That is a great idea.
And it's not a new tactic. Like, they've done this
they've been
before.
doing this? Oh.
They've been doing, like, deception tactics since, like, World War I. Russia and Ukraine has seen these same kind of, like, deception tactics. But I thought that was so crazy because what they're saying is that the U.S. and Israel are spending a lot of money in weaponry, and Iran really isn't. They're doing a lot of damage with, like, cheap drones, and we're wasting a lot of money. I won't say wasting, but we're expending a lot of money with very expensive, like, anti-drone technology or interceptors for very cheap things being sent in that direction. So, but the U.S. says we're doing great still. We're still, you know, we're on target and everything is fine and we're winning. And I guess it's going how they want it to be going. So say them. And they say that the worst is yet to come still.
I've heard that. You did say that. Didn't we? Yeah, did say that.
Yeah, worst is yet to come still.
Don't know what that looks like.
Don't know what that means. It's already looked pretty bad.
Bro, this is so much going on.
It's a lot going on. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move to our country, shall we? Because we got some interesting things going on. Kristi Noem was grilled, fried, and filleted when she had to go and talk to Congress about just her performance. It was almost like a performance review for her. I think she was supposed to be answering questions, but they weren't even really asking her questions like that for real. They were really just like going in on her. One of them was Jamie Raskin. And the first clip we're going to show you is when he was talking to her about the billions of dollars that her department got and what she's been doing with some of that money. And they're long quotes now, so, you know, but they're juicy.
You budgeted an astonishing $220 million for media consultant contracts so you can star in self-promoting photo shoots and lavish ad campaigns like this one of you riding horseback at Mount Rushmore, which was shot during last year's government shutdown. You're living rent-free in the official waterfront residence reserved for the commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard. You spent $172 million to buy not one, but 2 luxury jets for your travel, and now you're using taxpayer funds to lease a 3rd jet, a $70 million luxury 737 MAX with a queen-size bedroom in the back, a deluxe serving bar, and 4 flat-screen TVs. A big, beautiful jet paid for by the big, beautiful bill.
Can you pause it?
You budgeted an astonishing...
I ain't gonna hold
Pause
you.
it right. Look at the jet.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't mad at her.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't mad at her, bro. Hey, do what you got to do, cause what?
Look, it's good because she's using your money to do
I
it.
mean, do what you got to do, man. That right there looks. Hey,
It does look nice. Though.
what?
I can't even lie.
What?
So, interestingly enough, she allegedly told the Senate that she planned to refurbish that jet to turn it into a deportation jet to save taxpayers money. So then he was like, well, then why not just buy a deportation jet in the first place? Isn't that cheaper? He's like, that's like buying a Rolls Royce to turn it into a Metro bus.
That's a good one.
Because you could have just bought,
That's a
you
good
know,
one.
a
That's a good
plane. Deportation jet meaning we just need seats to put people on.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't, not all that.
That's a deportation sleep. They need to go in there and get comfy.
And that was all on a jet.
That was the jet.
That was a jet.
That was the jet.
There's multiple different rooms in a jet.
In a
I've never
jet.
been inside of a jet, dog.
Right.
Look, can you pull it up?
This is
They
crazy.
had a living room.
Yeah, it was fly.
4 TVs, he said.
Yeah, that was
Oh
fly.
my
Look, a little kitchen.
Little kitchen,
bro.
little dining room area. It's
Bar.
A bar. Yeah, it's
That
fly.
is tough.
Yeah. If I was Christy Knowles, hey, you caught me. You caught me. What do you want? Boy, what?
He claims the audacity didn't stop there.
A big, beautiful... Apparently, when your special blanket, your blankie, was left on one of the government jets and not transported over to the new one, your special government employee, Corey Lewandowski, chivalrously stepped forward to fire the pilot mid-air, a 2003 Coast Guard Academy graduate, but then he had to be rehired immediately because there was no one else who could fly the two of you on the rest of the journey back home. Apparently,
She thinks she a bad girl.
Look.
Hey, she thinks she living in a Zeus Network episode. Boy, what? Hey, you know what? Just go ahead and get rid of him. He can't. Dang, find him in midair. You know what I'd have did? I'd have put that thing on autopilot and went right back there with her and got to relaxing. Oh, I'm not flying this. Y'all can fly.
I'm fired?
Oh, yeah.
Good luck.
Y'all can fly it. I know how to land this. We only got this much gas left too, so y'all better figure it out because I'm fired and we're up in the air.
So he also kept going in and said that the immigration enforcement under her is a disaster, and he gave some examples of what it looks like to him.
Your masked agents have been indiscriminately rounding up any and all immigrants and citizens who your agents think look like they might be immigrants. They've arrested kindergartners, daycare teachers, and parents dropping off kids at school. They drag grandparents out of their homes in their underwear in sub-zero temperatures and rip children out of their beds in the middle of the night or use them as bait to arrest their parents. Just last month, your agents picked up Nurul Shah Alam, a severely disabled and nearly blind Rohingya refugee, lawfully in America, who didn't speak English. You claimed your agents dropped him at a safe, warm location. Again, not the truth. They dropped him off miles from his home in the dark at a closed coffee shop in sub-freezing temperatures. And now, because of this cruelty, this man too is dead. Instead, your masked agents have been...
You know what's crazy? And this is something I think about often. These type of people, they don't care. Like hearing all this is probably not moving her.
She sat there stone-faced.
Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not moving her. And I think that, like, as the people that like, who's the guy that was like, what was this? Was a congressional? What was this?
Yes,
hearing.
A congressional hearing. So the people that are grilling her are probably like, oh man, we about to let her have it. And she's like, bruh, I don't care what y'all are saying. I'm gonna leave here and go buy another jet. I'm gonna leave here and go get a Bentley. I'm gonna leave here and go. I don't care because they don't. They don't care. I can't see them caring. Because if they did, they wouldn't have done all this. That's how I think of it.
It's really interesting, too, because, like, you can support the Trump administration. You can support his people in theory. But He came with receipts.
Yeah, he did.
That was a lot. And he didn't even stop there. He also said that she chose a 22-year-old intern to run the terrorism prevention office. And that guy's chief listed qualification for the job was that he participated in a model UN club his junior year of college.
Yeah, we know exactly why she hired him. What did he look like? No, for real.
He went on to say, through FEMA, which is her job, disaster relief, when those floods came and swept through Texas and killed all those people. Remember when that crazy flood came and killed like 25 girls and 2 counselors at that Christian summer camp, and 135 people ended up dying in general? He said she withheld support for 72 hours, crucial support including search and rescue teams, and people drowned and died waiting on bureaucratic approval. This is her department. He claims that she's hiding the information into the investigations of Alex Preddy and Renee Good, those Americans who died, who were killed by Border Patrol or ICE agents, and then stopped Minnesota investigators from looking into it, hid all the evidence, kept all the evidence from them about the deaths of their citizens, and he said it smells like a cover-up. Makes him wonder who the real domestic terrorists are. And another thing.
Oh, was more?
He said there have been dozens of cases of federal judges that have found her officials to be lying to them in court. Even a Reagan-appointed judge rejected testimony of one of her acting ICE directors as just dishonorable. And last month, her lawyer admitted that her department has violated immigration court orders more than 50 times in 10 weeks, and that was just in New Jersey. Said a George W. Bush-appointed judge, said ICE has violated more court orders this January 2026 than some federal agencies have violated in their entire existence.
Dang. And this is Kristi Noem that's done all
And this is Kristi Noem who's sitting there. I mean, he laid it all out. And I was like, and this is just one man talking.
Yeah, big dog, Kristi Noem. I just know she don't care though, bro. I'm gonna stand by that. I'm gonna stand by that. Folks like that don't do this and then have remorse about this stuff, bro. Or they wouldn't have did it in the first place, bro. Half of these people don't got no moral compass. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying, bro. It was the whole hearing was just a mess.
It was.
Like they was just pulling up receipts and pulling up all types of things. Did you see that they had tried to they had asked her about an affair that she was having?
Word?
Yes, yes. So they had grilled her about like sexual relations she was having with one of the people named Corey Lewandowski. Yes.
What?
Yes, and she didn't deny it either. I should have put it. My bad. I should have put that in there. But she did not deny it. She was being asked about it. Like, have you had sexual relations with this guy? And she was just like, what does this have to do with anything? It was a mess.
Wait a minute. Can you play the second clip again? Play just a piece of it.
Apparently, when your special blanket, your blankie, was left on one of the government jets and not transported over to the new one, your special government employee, Corey Lewandowski, chivalrously stepped forward to fire the pilot. Mid-air. A 2003 Coast Guard Academy graduate.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
That's hectic.
I was like, now why would he say that like that? Whoa. And make it seem like he was chivalrous.
Now it makes sense.
Protecting her little blankie or mad about her little blankie.
Yeah. So that that DHS, she needs to be removed, honestly. If people got all these receipts on you, it's like, come on now, shawty.
Boy.
Dang.
And if you just sit there and you don't care, because you know what? Look, some people literally, like you said, they don't care. Because rich people do not operate in the same rules that we do.
Nothing.
So she's just sitting back, and I'm still gonna be rich tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh God.
And I'm like, nobody's sending me to jail, and I'm still gonna be rich. So say whatever you want. You know what I mean?
And keep it moving. Get up out there and get in her car and drive to go get on one of her planes and keep it moving.
And that makes me so angry.
Yeah, they don't care, bruh. They don't care. These little meetings like this, bruh, they ain't doing nothing. It's just for us to see. Like, ain't nothing ever happening. It's just for us. True. It's just for us to look at. Because after they leave, what's next? Nothing.
They hope, but that's what I'm saying. When is enough going to be enough for us? Like, we've seen receipt after receipt after receipt after receipt, and it's just like we're numb to it at this point.
Bro, this
Like,
is
we don't care. Like Americans don't care at this point.
Bro,
Like
this is Netflix, bro.
and
Live
I commend,
Netflix,
bro.
bro.
But I
Like,
even commend the people in Congress that are doing these congressional hearings and bringing these things up to light because they're trying to get the people riled.
Yeah.
I feel you, but I mean, it's at what point do you just go, you know what, dog? Like, and I know you're probably gonna say, well, don't give up. This is what they want you to do. Don't give up. But dog, it's only so much talking you can do to where it's like, all right, man. And now I'm just talking to myself at this point.
Yeah.
I can't, like, it's just like how your parents, like how my mom used to do. My mom used to talk to me all the time and be like, yo, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing it. At some point, she just stopped telling me stuff and I had to figure this out on my own, you know, because why am I wasting my breath? You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. Y'all gonna keep on talking to us and keep giving us these spectacles of like what this person did and what this person is here for and this, that, and the third. And then nothing happens, bruh. You just giving me a show.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, bruh, I'm all showed out. I got shows I already watched. You know what I mean? I don't need the real life as a show. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
But at the very least, maybe it would inspire people to vote a certain way.
For sure.
Amen.
Or to hold the Trump administration accountable. Because at this point, it's kind of like, Trump, man, that's your girl.
Yeah.
Right.
And he has stood 10 toes down behind her. Like every time somebody says something about her or Kash Patel or Pam Bondi or literally anybody, he'll be like, that's my guy. And I appreciate that. You know, you chose them. That's your team. They ride for you, whatever. But at some point, my guy.
Yeah.
The receipts look like a receipt
Come
to
on
me.
now. Come on.
Okay. Quickly as well, they're still trying to find Nancy Guthrie.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, we have not forgotten about old Nance.
Old Nance.
Well, I mean, look, man, I feel bad that like the not war, has stopped people from caring, people from wondering about her or updating us about it. But the last thing I just heard was that there was an update on the glove. So apparently some DNA came back on one of the black gloves that was found about 2 miles away from Guthrie's house. And it was linked to a restaurant employee who works nearby and has nothing to do with this.
Oh, man.
Dang.
And it's crazy because remember when I was saying, boy, I would be sweating bullets if I just chucked the glove out the window, if they're just grabbing all the gloves in the area and running them under DNA.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
So, you know, there have been a couple other things that people thought was a little strange about it. Some people came out of the woodwork out of nowhere, and they live like 2.5 miles away from where Nancy Guthrie lives. And that's like a 7-minute drive, so it's not that far. And they said, like, look, we've got video nobody ever asked for. We've seen things nobody's ever came to case and look into out here. Nobody's come to our little neighborhood and look, does anybody want our Ring video? And it caught some cars that were going by, some quickly around the time that Nancy's pacemaker stopped connecting to her phone. So it just seems like y'all are not leaving stones unturned. You know what I mean?
Nah.
A lot of stones seem very much
in place.
Yeah,
y'all not doing good investigative work, bruh. That's the part that's making me really mad.
And I'm upset about it.
Yeah, it's like, dog, like come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all need to treat her like y'all did Bin Laden or something. Like, let's find this lady. Like, come on now.
That's why I just hope that she is truly somewhere okay.
Yeah, chilling.
You know what I mean? Whoever may have her, I hope that they have her just like living lavish, because that's the only thing I can like hook onto. Because our investigators clearly aren't like for real trying to go get you. So
I bet you they're holding on to her or the news about her until something else big happens in the news. They just waited. They just like, all right, we got this info on Nancy.
Not a bad theory.
And we just gonna wait. We gonna hold it. Like, hold it, because we got some more we gotta do, and we'll release it when this drops too.
It's not a bad theory, bro. Not a bad theory, dog.
Because this is breaking news at this point. Like
100%.
y'all been like really yoking this thing out.
This woman has been gone for over a month now.
Yeah. Yeah, so when we finally hear it, once we finally hear that she either made it alive, she's found, or she passed away, it's going to be huge news.
Come on now.
But then something else is going to be there too. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Like maybe like we'll know if something awful happens and then
oh yeah.
But that would be so upsetting to me, especially if I were her children. Boy, because if y'all are playing games with my mom,
Forget her.
You know what I mean?
At this point, forget y'all playing games with us. Okay,
community.
Like y'all
Who
playing
cares about her?
Yeah, y'all playing games with us at this point, bro.
Right.
Anyhow, let me see. We got a little bit more time left. How about this? Trump just announced that big tech companies have committed to fully covering costs for electricity required for data centers under this new agreement.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, y'all want to get the people behind you. Y'all want people to stop looking at this war and start giving us other things. And that's what I'm talking about. The people just want to be seen and heard and taken care of. The problem is y'all aren't taking care of Americans while you're doing all this gallivanting around the world. Please tell these people to pay for their own electricity. Why are we doing it?
It's a lot of money too.
That shouldn't even have been like good news. That should have been like, well, duh.
Yeah.
Like, why would we be paying for this stuff?
That's like me going to your house and paying your bills. Like
literally.
Why am I paying your light bill?
Hey guys,
I don't even live here.
The tech companies have agreed you don't have to pay their bills anymore.
Thank you. I didn't think we should have in the first place. Like what?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Trump.
Oh, like what?
I mean, come on now. We got to give him a W in this.
No.
W and it's a W. That's a W.
I
Because
can't give a W to something that was already supposed to be implemented.
That's something that's going to help you. Fair, but that's something that's going to help my bills out, bro.
Yeah. For sure. But it shouldn't have ever even been there, though. That's the thing I'm saying.
Look, I believe both things at the same time. Shouldn't have, but I'm happy that they're getting a handle on it if they do, because sometimes they like to say things and it never happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll see if it happens. But I that'd be great. Tackle student loans next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want us to look at, the other way on some of the stuff y'all are doing?
Yeah.
I might look over a lot. I might look over the Iranian war if my student loans get taken care of. I swear to God.
You wipe those away?
I'm blind. I'm telling you, you got my vote at that point.
Because y'all said y'all want to liberate people, so
I'm just saying.
Do the student loans and then do child support. And then let's just keep on trickling down. Keep on trickling down.
What else can they do? Oh, we got 15 seconds left. Yeah, well, all right. Well, that does it for this hour of news. So we have a lot more Atlanta stories coming at you after this quick break.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms.
Marta is going through it right now, but it's still better than Delta.
Says nobody.
Back in February, Marta is going through it right now, but it's still better than Delta.
Says nobody.
Back in
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where's my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats,
Marta
the
is
hottest freestyles, and that classic
This
Flex
is out of
energy.
Marta is just going.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
this sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
You are watching Hot 97 TV.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta, a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. It is Thursday, March 5th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Ronzel with 2 N's and Million.
Hey.
One more day till Friday.
Friday.
Let's
yeah.
go.
What y'all getting into?
Whew.
Y'all making shake this weekend.
Sleeping, man. I look so in my old age.
Old age? You're not even that old.
I just be looking forward to sleeping, just not being at work.
I feel that.
I don't even need to go anywhere.
Just kick it at the house.
I just don't want to be at work.
I
love work.
Me
I
too.
actually love it here.
That's what I say all the
You know
time.
what I mean?
I enjoy coming.
This feels like fun.
But I also enjoy being at the house. You about to do Million?
I might go to Stone Mountain, though, actually, for real, because I think it might be nice.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
Stone
to walk
Mountain?
it?
Yeah. Hike it, you know what I mean?
I don't even want to tell you about my Stone Mountain
You
story.
don't be hiking.
Oh,
What? You got a Stone Mountain story?
What do I?
You got lost?
No, I didn't
and it's
get-
one way up and one way down, and you still got lost. Dang,
Did
that's
not get
embarrassing.
lost. Did not get lost. Definitely would never walk it again, though.
You tripped and fell.
No, man. I just did not make it up to the top. But as I'm walking, though, like this old like white lady is like, it's me, my fiance, and this old white lady. And this white lady is like beating us, like going crazy.
Dang.
Oh, bruh. And once I saw her do it and go back down, like past me going down as I'm going up, I said, oh, I don't need to be walking
She
this.
running laps around
Yeah,
your
I said, I don't need to
Dang.
be walking this again. So I'm good. No,
So you just gonna let her shame you?
Stone Mountain will make you not want to walk up that thing no more.
You know the children also make it up the hill and down. It's really a hill.
I made it up.
It's
Now,
not
don't get
even
it twisted. I made it up.
How
the
long it
hill.
take?
Oh, it took me a minute.
Good,
Like it took
good.
me a while.
Strong minute.
Oh, and when I got up there, I definitely sat for a while. Oh yeah, bro.
You know what's sad about it? We'll move on because I didn't even mean to do all this, but when you get to the top, it's really
boo. That's so boring.
It's really not even worth it for real.
You got to go closer to the edge where the little gate is, though.
Yeah.
But be safe over there. Be safe
Yeah.
over there. But like you can see over the land, and it kind of looks beautiful.
It's cool, but it would be better to me if they had like some restaurants or
something up
like
top.
somewhere it says like you made it.
Yeah.
Like this is your fruit of your labor.
Yeah, I don't see anything cool about walking up a rock.
But you can take like one of those little known paths. Like if you get off the designed pathway and go into the woods, you can make a cute little hike out of it. But you don't hike. You don't know how to walk.
Yeah, ain't nobody going off the beaten path.
It's cool.
Some white people stuff.
Yeah, I got to be careful with that one.
Okay, diving into the news. Something actually a lot of people are talking about right now. Prosecutors want to give the death penalty to the man who's accused of killing a police officer in Gwinnett County.
Yeah, so if y'all remember back then, we talked about it. The whole situation happened on February 1st. Gwinnett County police responded to a hotel near Stone Mountain, and someone in South Carolina, they responded because someone in South Carolina had made a call saying that somebody had used their credit card at the hotel fraudulently.
Yes.
And when the police officers pulled up to the hotel, a clerk pointed them out to Kevin Andrews's room. That's the man right there. So police are saying that when they encountered Kevin Andrews, it ended in Kevin Andrews pulling out a handgun and firing at the officers. He ended up killing Officer Pradeep Tamang, and he shot at David Reed, but he ended up surviving. So he took the life of a police officer. And like I said before, like you said before, the prosecution is currently seeking the death penalty for Mr. Andrews right now. I mean, you took out a police officer, you know, a couple of other factors that may have, played a part in their decision to seek the death penalty. Well, it's probably the fact that Mr. Andrews wasn't even supposed to have a handgun. He wasn't even supposed to have a gun. He was a felon at the time of of the arrest. He wasn't even supposed to have a gun in the first place. And then also, I don't know if y'all remember, I told you though, bro had a extensive history.
Yeah.
There was approximately 20 times when this man was arrested alone.
Jeez.
So they're just looking at this man like, yo, look, he's got to go. Like, we got to get him up out the streets.
Kind of looks like he needs to go.
Yeah. I was literally
looks like he needs to go crazy
somewhere. No, not go.
Not dead.
To, like,
not death. But he definitely needs to be held in jail for an extensive amount of time.
Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. He seems like he hasn't learned his lesson. Again, when it comes to capital punishment, though, it's like I think prison is a harder.
I do too.
I think prison for life at that is a harder consequence as opposed to dealing with the death penalty.
Well, the thing about the death penalty that a lot of people don't understand is that you're not on the death penalty for like 1 year or 2 years. Like most of the time, the people are on death penalty for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And so, you being on death penalty past 5 years, in my opinion, is probably death in itself. Knowing that you're scheduled to die, but you don't know when you're going to die. You could die either tomorrow or you could die 40 years from now. That would kill me way. Like, I would probably die slowly, knowing that I'm going to die and I don't know when I'm going to die.
And they do have to make sure they don't end their own lives.
Yes.
You can't even end it yourself.
Can't even do it. Can't even do it. So, they're on death penalty for a long period of time before they actually are executed, which is death in itself, man. I mean, that gives you time to reflect on what you actually did.
Yeah,
and it also gives time for the people to appeal. So the reason they put you on the death penalty and give you that many years, so it gives you time to appeal your case, which a lot of them don't get appealed. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, though, I mean, we know we're going to die eventually.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's necessarily a punishment.
No. That's a crazy way to think.
No, I'm serious. Every day you don't think you could die? Like today could be your last day?
I don't. But here's the thing. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of death, but I don't think that today is the day I'm gonna die. I don't think anybody thinks that.
No, I do every day.
Does.
Yeah, every day I'm thinking like, yo, this is possibly my last day.
Well,
why do you think
you're
this?
psychotic? Dude.
I don't know. That's not
crazy.
psychotic. It's realistic.
No, dude. I don't think that's realistic.
I mean, I guess.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't see where it's realistic though. I don't. Why do you think like that?
I see it as a positive though, because it's like I'm living every day like it's my last.
But you can do that without thinking that today is your last though.
No,
you know that, right?
How? You know
if
you're
you were
gonna
living
die
every day like it was your last, you would still go to work.
Yeah, I would not come to work.
If I thought this was my last day,
I'm out of here.
When you love working,
I'm saying whatever I want to on the radio. I mean, on the air at that point.
When you
bleep,
love,
bleep, 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 bleep.
and then you wake up and you still alive.
You're like, God, I gotta go back to work. I ain't got no time no more.
When you love what you do, you're happy with it. I love what I do.
For sure.
So I'm cool with it.
No, 100%. But I mean,
that's not the point.
Yeah, I think the point is you thinking that you're gonna die every day.
Yeah,
it's a possibility, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some therapy for you, my brother.
I know.
That's. I don't think you should be thinking like that, dog.
All right. I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So Andrews, the guy is now facing multiple charges: malice murder, felony murder, 2 counts of aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He's still due in court, and technically he's still innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. And at the same time, like, at least if you did have somebody in this position, it's somebody who did go after a police chief. Like, it makes sense. It's not like it's like run-of-the-mill crime. You're saying, I am willing to hurt someone who is literally here to keep the community safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if anybody was going to be facing the death penalty for something, I have no qualms about, what he's accused of. At the same time, the death penalty is like very expensive. Like it costs a lot of money to do that. Like those chemicals they use to do it.
Yeah.
He will be treated pretty well in prison though.
Dang, I didn't even think about it like that. Because he took out an officer.
Took out an officer, man. Those dudes, man, they are treated like really.
Oh, that's dark.
It's very dark, but they are treated very well in prison.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to take it there, but yeah, I mean,
the security,
very true.
The officers there.
The officers are gonna get at him.
Yo, they tearing him up. I'm sure.
100%. 100%.
Well, speaking of police officers, the Forest Park police chief is in a little hot water right now. He has been placed on leave because the city is looking into him for time theft.
When y'all hear this story, just know I'm on his side, okay?
Okay.
Just know I am on his
Okay.
side, okay? So Forest Park, top cop is now under investigation for allegedly stealing time, all right? The city of Forest Park has placed police chief Brandon Christ on paid administrative leave while officials investigate allegations that may have been taking days off, but still banking his paid time off like he was clocking in. Ooh. So you see why I'm on his side a little bit? Okay.
Because you just like scammers and crime.
No. So according to sources familiar with the situation, the accusation is that Chief Brandon Christ allegedly took time away from work but did not log it as leave, meaning the PTO stayed untouched, which is, hey, bruh.
Oh, you know what?
See? Yeah, you get where I'm coming at now. So listen, basically, allegedly taking the day off, but still getting credit for showing up. Cool. Now the investigation is still going on. So city leaders say they can't reveal too many details. Forest Park Mayor Gwen Ellison says she was disappointed to see the situation unfold, especially since Christ has been the city's police chief for about 3 years. Yeah, man. I'm not opposed of what he did fully bad. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
If we were able to leave and still be on the air, I'm doing it.
Okay, so from what I'm gleaning from this, you're saying that he took the time off,
but
didn't log it
as PTO.
So then he just got to keep the PTO days and still got paid for the day.
Exactly.
You know, in some cases, my only
look, you see,
my only problem with it, and he's black. I just saw his picture. My only problem with this is that he is the head.
No, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because if this was like an underling, I only feel like they pressure employees all the time in whatever job it is to be working longer hours and to be working overtime, and they don't want to pay you. So if you didn't catch that y'all didn't log my PTO,
hey, that's on y'all.
That was your job.
That was on y'all. Just now, I told you I was leaving on these dates. Now, it was up to you to be like, oh, he's leaving, not PTO. Hey.
I don't know the system.
I don't know how this works. I'd be like, what is PTO? I just thought, what does that even mean?
But I did look it up. So apparently, as of early 2026, allegedly, a Forest Park police chief in Georgia makes an average annual salary of approximately $129,000 to $154,000.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Damn, he's excelling. That's really good.
That's what I just said. What did I say?
Total.
I said it's not bad.
Not bad ain't the same as really good. $120,000 is pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Total compensation can range from $86,000 to over $182,000, depending on experience. Some conservative estimates around $95,000 to $106,000. So, but regardless, he could be dancing somewhere around six figures.
And he took his little time off. Hey, he left.
Look,
let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something now. You catch me, and I say I'm leaving, and you don't log it. Hey, player.
He's a black man in a really high position getting paid really well. You got to know that antennas is up at all times. They looking for anything to get you up out of that position.
True.
You got to stay on your P's and Q's. And for something so minimal as PTO stealing, dog, that is so crazy.
I know.
Here's the funniest part, though, is they left him on administrative paid leave. So he's still so he's still getting paid regardless.
He was in office like, no.
Don't make me go. Don't make me go. Oh, I gotta leave. Oh,
you ain't gonna pay me. No.
Oh my God. So y'all giving me my own PTO? Bet.
He said, babe, where you want to go on vacation?
Should have did this earlier. Boy, what? I would have left.
Sheesh. Yeah. I think that every time I hear about an officer getting on administrative paid leave, I'm like, you mean you sent them on vacation?
Yeah.
Boy.
Because they don't have to stay. Technically, they don't have to stay here while the investigation is going on, unless they get called for like questioning or something. But other than that, bro, my man is gone, bro.
At the same time, and y'all may not have heard this because this is the Atlanta Hour. We talked about this in the National Hour, but we were talking about our DHS Secretary, Kristi Noem, sitting back under all types of allegations of misconduct, and she just like, don't care.
Yeah.
I'm still getting paid regardless. So, I mean, part of me is also that same energy. I wonder if he could just sit back, you know what, man? I'm going to be all right.
I'm going to do it again.
Real talk.
Soon as they let me back in, I'm gonna figure out a way to do it again, bro.
Using that same logic though. Real talk. I hope he just gets a little slap on the wrist. A little slap on the wrist and is right back in the same position.
He'll get a little slap on her. I mean, it's PTO. It ain't like he was taking somebody else's PTO. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was taking his own PTO that wasn't supposed to be taken. You know what I'm saying?
He's the police chief, not HR, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this. That wasn't my job.
Not mine at all. We got people that get paid for this.
Also today, police say that a man from Virginia drove to Atlanta for a cocaine pickup and got busted on I-85.
Yeah, we as y'all know, we have become Pablo Escobar
yes.
of the South now. From my understanding, it's just drugs running through here like crazy. So, Interstate 85 is basically the most watched highway in the Southeast. I mean, you got 75, you got 85. Those interstates are very heavily watched. Police for I found that out. Authorities say Carlson Bryant Foley, a 56-year-old man from Dowswell, Virginia, made the trip south toward Atlanta to pick up what investigators described as significant amount of cocaine. Now, according to Carolina County Sheriff's Office, they had already gotten a tip on March 2nd that Foley was heading to Atlanta to pick up drugs that were meant to be distributed back in Caroline County. So instead of waiting for the drugs to hit the streets, investigators decided to take the trip. They confirmed Foley was traveling south toward Atlanta, and once he started heading back north, they coordinated with North Carolina Highway Patrol criminal intersected unit to catch him on Interstate 85. So, yeah, man. We out here.
And so how much weight was he pushing?
Let's see how much.
Did it say like a kilo or something like that?
It doesn't say.
A kilo of suspected cocaine.
Okay.
Yes, approximately a quarter pound of suspected marijuana.
Marijuana,
as well.
that's what it was. Yeah.
And yeah, man. I mean,
$750,000 bond. That's crazy. I mean, dog. Hey, listen, bro. We got drugs out here, baby. I don't know that. I don't know that we got drugs out here.
We do.
A huge drug problem.
We do.
A huge drug problem. Now this man got to talk to somebody about the drugs that he just lost. That's his problem. That's his biggest problem next.
It seems like it's bust after bust after bust.
Oh,
after
yeah.
Bust,
Oh,
too.
all of them.
Yep.
The next story is a bust.
Yep. For real? Dang. I don't know why y'all keep trying it, bro. The GBI is on it, man.
Yeah, bro.
The GBI is on it.
It's drugs out here, dog.
So, are you saying that they just got stopped on a traffic stop? You
Yeah,
said?
yeah.
Just for no reason.
There was no real reason. I mean, no, they were looking at him coming from Virginia. They already had tips that he was going to make this trip down here. So you know what I'm saying? They just followed him all the way down to Atlanta.
So they must have had like his car,
a whole nine.
Everything.
They had tips on him, so they followed him, and they intersected him when he got to North Carolina. Called the North Carolina police. They're like, "Yo, man,
for a kilo of cocaine, and some weed.
That's
Kilo
that's
is
a lot.
a lot, though.
Lana, what
is it?
Kilo is a lot.
Yes, kilo is a lot.
We've been doing so many stories I can't tell anymore.
Oh, okay,
everybody's
true.
like 58 kilos,
That's
100,000 kilos.
That's true. Yeah, that's a lot of a lot of drugs.
That's 2.2 pounds of cocaine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is,
That's a baby.
Yeah.
That is a baby, bro.
Like a weight, like in the gym. Yeah, of cocaine. Yeah.
It's still lightweight though, and that's so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Compared to what we've been.
Like it's really
other
like,
places compared to here in Atlanta.
But that's what I was saying. In Atlanta, other things that we've done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
yeah.
And I think when I seen the report, was it a black guy?
It was a black dude.
It was a black dude. See, we do the chump change. Like if you're gonna do it, like you said earlier,
go all the way.
Why can't we just strive to be like El
Yeah,
Mencho?
be the greatest you can be.
That's all I'm saying.
If you're gonna be a drug trafficker, be the greatest.
He was a black man, and that's why I was just like,
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my God, you guys have the worst advice on this show.
I didn't even risk putting it in there because I was like, oh, this some chump change.
I feel you, bro.
But when I said it was crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
When I said a kilo, it's a lot, Lana.
It is. Well, kilo is a lot.
It's 2 pounds of cocaine. That is kind of.
I'm not saying it's not nothing, but there's just been bigger. There's been bigger fish to fry.
Well, this one here is bigger.
The next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
This improper lane change, and it led to a major 2.3 kilograms found of meth. All right.
2.3.
With 2.3.
More than double.
Yeah. So the deputies say Jennifer Aaron Rich and Brian Caleb Owen were caught trafficking more than 22.3 kilograms of methamphetamines after a traffic stop near Interstate 75 and Ray Green Road in Kennesaw. And here's the wild part. According to the arrest warrants from Cobb County Sheriff's Office, the whole thing started because of what? a lane change.
Wow.
Crazy.
Bruh, if you're going to drive with drugs in the car, yo, hands need to be here.
10 and 2.
Your mirror need to be where it need to be.
Straight.
Radio need to be off.
Down.
I'm talking about flicker left, right, flicker left. I'm talking about you need to be braking a whole 5 miles before you get to a stop sign.
That's real.
Y'all playing with these folks, and y'all know what y'all have in y'all car. So investigators say Jennifer, 47-year-old from Covington, was driving back in a black 2009 Chevrolet Avalanche on Way Green Road, and she switched into the far left lane heading toward the I-75 South on-ramp. But deputies say she didn't use her turn signal. That's what triggered the traffic stop. Now,
boy,
quick question.
Boy.
How many times y'all ain't never used y'all turn signal? All the time.
All the time. On a daily basis.
Listen,
to be honest.
I slide through traffic and don't ever use my
That's
turn signal.
crazy.
Ever.
It's almost instinctual for me.
Oh,
Like,
really?
literally.
Oh my
Click,
gosh.
Really?
That's because he drives 10 under.
click.
Yeah.
Like y'all don't do this. Click.
No.
Click.
No.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No.
That's crazy. It's instinctual for me. That's
Really?
wild. Yeah. It's instinctual.
You would think it would be instinctual for somebody driving with drugs in their car.
Oh, exactly.
Like you would think that'll be the last thing I'm not thinking about.
You ain't getting me.
What?
Yeah.
Every turn is that.
I will say, like, I would be so mad if I got stopped. Matter of fact, I did get stopped in Buckhead. There was this girl who stopped me. An officer. I won't call her a girl. It was a female woman officer who stopped me, and it was very clear that the car behind me should have gotten stopped because they were speeding. I used my turn signal. I moved over to the next lane because I had a right turn coming up. So I put on my turn signal, went over to the right, and this car that was speeding up was about to get there, and my turn was going to come. So I put on my signal, I went over, and I heard whoop whoop, and I'm thinking, okay, good, like get that car, like, cause what are you doing? Like you doing too much right now. We on a road. We don't even the highway.
True.
The car pulls over immediately, and then the cop kept following me.
Oh no!
And I was like, wait a minute. So I pull over thinking like, surely there must be a mistake. Like what's the? So I asked her, and she was like, I was like, so what was the problem? I used my clicker. She leans back on one foot. She goes, well, you could have caused an accident because you could have waited for that car to pass, but instead you cut him off. I said, no, the car was speeding. And she was like, well, just give me your license and I'll be right back. So I gave her license. She came back with a ticket.
No.
Moving violation. Moving violation, which is not something you could just pay off.
You gotta go to court for that?
You either gotta go to court or you have to use that little PTIT program.
Okay.
Which I've had to do twice now.
Dang. You know what's petty about this charge though?
So mad.
So the lady, they actually charged her with it. So on top of trafficking methamphetamine, they charged her with the improper lane change too. They charged her. That's so petty, bro. You could have dropped that charge and just gave me the trafficking meth. I would have took that.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Right.
If you are driving with drugs in the car, why are you like taking any highways or were they in Atlanta?
Yes, I-75.
I-75. Why are you taking any highways in general? I'm taking nothing but back roads.
No, you want to take the highways.
No, back roads is way much better.
How would
bro.
you know?
Why do y'all say both of y'all know?
No, I'm
I'm
saying
just
because
saying,
I
in
ride on the
general.
back roads all the time. I barely see police officers there. When I'm on the highway, how many officers do you see coming to work?
A bunch.
I mean,
here never. I don't see any going to my way.
yeah, but
I go
from when
that
I'm
way.
coming to work, bro, I see officers on a day-to-day, bro.
He lives in a community.
Oh yeah, one of those.
One of our
Our people. Yeah.
But
That's all good.
APD be on it though. APD be on it though, and they'll pull you over for almost anything. So yeah, I don't know. Not the wisest.
Well, we also have kind of a talker of a story. So this bleeds into the next half hour, Ken. But a woman in Georgia is now suing the TSA after the airport scanner allegedly destroyed her spinal implant.
Crazy.
Happened here at the Atlanta airport.
Now,
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to talk about this. She says it destroyed a medical implant inside her body. A woman named Carrie Thomas has now filed a lawsuit against the United States government after an incident says she's happened at Hartsfield Airport. According to the complaint, Thomas arrived at the North Security checkpoint around 5 a.m., which is always jumping. 2024. This happened in 2024, and before ever even approaching the scanners, she says she warned the TSA officers about something important. She had a spinal cord stimulator implanted in her body. The device is designed to send small electrical signals into the spine to help control chronic pain. Think of it like a tiny pacemaker. for your nervous system. Thomas says she even showed TSA agents her medical identification card explaining the implant. She repeatedly asked for a pat-down screening instead of walking through the metal detector. According to the lawsuit, one TSA employee told her something very direct. The only way you're getting on the plane is if you go through this machine.
What?
Sound like an Atlanta TSA.
It does.
What? Sound like an Atlanta TSA. Thomas says she tried to explain the implant again to another officer, but was told to go through the scanner. She told the scanner had been adjusted and recalibrated, so it wouldn't intervene with her device, which I didn't even know you could do. But when she walked through it, she said she felt a shock and an immediate pain. The lawsuit claims the scanner destroyed her spinal cord stimulator, causing injuries that require medical treatment and surgery. Now Thomas is suing the federal government under the Federal Tort Claims Act, arguing TSA employees violated their own policy. Boy, when I tell you, I would have called the first private jet company and told them to go ahead and get my private jet ready because I'm finna buy one. I would have, boy, what? Buy it ASAP.
What flight was she boarding?
I don't know. It don't matter what flight.
I bet it was Delta. You gotta stay up off of Delta. You gotta stay up off of Delta.
What does Delta have to do with
Delta? Don't got nothing to do with
breaking
TSA.
spines now.
Delta, I was about to say Delta ain't got nothing to do with TSA at all. But this definitely does have something to do with Atlanta TSA.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did it say when this happened?
May 21st, 2024.
Okay.
Yeah,
so she's just now going through the process. I was going to say, because these TSA workers still aren't getting paid right now.
No. Now that would have made something.
But there was a long one last year. The shutdown was in 2024, correct?
25. It's 2026. Yeah.
Hey, bro, when I tell you, bro, these Atlanta TSA agents are the worst. The worst, bro. Like, it don't matter where you flying, they are the worst. They always got attitudes. They always got something up their butt every single day. And I get it. You working the 5 a.m. shift. But that don't mean you got to be a butthead, bruh. Like, you be a real person. And this lady telling you she got a spinal cord injury.
Yeah.
Now you risking, millions of dollars that this lady probably gonna get.
Yeah.
Millions.
Yeah.
She about to get paid, bruh.
Especially because you can request a pat down.
Yes.
Instead of it. I've seen it happen. It's like annoying. It's time consuming. They got to go bring somebody over there and like look through your stuff and stuff like that. But you can request a pat down. I know somebody who won't go in there because he's concerned about like sperm count, like just the like passing through those frequencies and just having, whatever potential issue that might give you. I don't know if that's real or not, but that's why he doesn't do it. But I've seen it happen. We do have to go to a very quick break, and we will be right back.
A major move today. Hot 97 is expanding.
Hot 97 has launched a full streaming television channel.
Hot 97 is no longer just a radio station, it's now a streaming network.
Welcome to Hot 97 News. Let's dive into the news because the news has been newsing.
Hot 97 mornings with Merrill. We got Shiny Culture in the building. Leah Bell in the building.
Good morning.
And DJ Cass One.
You know what it is. You know how I get down with the Funk Flex energy, baby.
Let's get it, Flex.
Nobody don't want no smoke.
Wow, it got spicy real fast. Here for it all.
We're here for it all.
Let's go. Mariah Carey takeover.
The people made it happen.
Yeah.
I'm coming around to all the classrooms and we turning up.
Good morning, students. My name is Wale. Aren't you supposed to be in class?
Wale, where are you supposed to be?
Oh, man, you supposed to be in class, man.
Rihanna has become a true worldwide icon.
Congratulations on the job. We listen to Hot 97 every day. We can't wait to hear you guys even more.
Hey, let's go!
Get ready. The legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. First, here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What they do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's going to trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta. When we left you, we were talking about TSA. We're talking about the woman who just sued TSA after the airport scanner destroyed her spinal implant because they wouldn't let her get a pat down. And, you know, I mean, this story has a lot of people talking.
No, for sure. Y'all remember Soul Plane?
Yes.
When Kevin Hart, he was sitting on the toilet, and that's the reason he got his own plane. She about to have her own airline, bro. She about to have, I promise you, she gonna have her own airline soon. Wait, so here's the thing about TSA in Atlanta is that we all know that it's bad. Well, have y'all ever had a bad TSA experience? In not just just in Atlanta. Have y'all ever had a bad TSA experience?
In Atlanta, I feel like the worst experience that I can think of that I can remember is literally when I forgot my license.
I was about to say
that's
the
the
same
worst
thing. It's just scary. It's a scary process.
Because like I realized I forgot it on the way. I was in an Uber. I couldn't even like turn around. I was just like,
yikes.
bro, there's literally nothing I could do. And my flight, I couldn't have made it back. Uber, wouldn't have made it. So I had to go through that process. Had to go find the process to get on the plane without your license. And boy, they just be playing in your face.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst.
And really it's just the lines. You know, because they
Yeah.
be moving things so slow that it just takes forever to get to your flight. I hate the fact that I have to go to the flight 2 hours early, 3 hours early sometimes because it's like traffic, but TSA is holding up the lines.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who get there and don't know what to do. Flying has been a thing for too long for anybody to get there and not know what to do in TSA lines.
That is my worst experience at the TSA, and it wasn't me. It was the dude in front of me. It was this African guy, and he did not know like what was going on. The lady was like, "Hey, everybody, take your shoes off and take your laptops out of your
Take
thing
your belts off
and everything." So my man, just put his stuff all in the thing, not in no box. Just put it on the conveyor belt. But she says, "Sir, take your laptop and your shoes off." And I'm trying to get around him at this point to go because they didn't have the scanner open. They just had the metal detector. So I'm like, by the way, she's like, "No, sir, you don't go. Let him come first." Talking to me. Let him go first. So I'm like, he's not ready yet. Can I just come through? I'm trying to get. She said, "No, hold up." I said, "All right, I'm just going to hold up." Bruh, my man went through there, took his laptop out, walked through. "Sir, you gotta take your shoes off." Hey, bro, I wanted to hit this man in the back of the head so bad, bro. So bad because she wouldn't let me go through the thing.
That was petty. She was on a warpath.
Hey,
and
bro,
shit, like just like, oh, power trip.
She was like, "You can't go yet, sir. He has to go before you." Boy, what?
Man.
Hey, when I tell you, bro, I was so heated that day. Oh my God. I wanted to spit on her just back.
Spit on her is crazy.
Bro, I was mad. Because I almost missed my flight.
Shout out to TSA though, because if anything bad happens, that's the first people we blaming.
For
is
sure.
TSA. So
1000%.
shout out to them. They got a lot of stuff on their plate, and they're not getting paid right now.
They do, and they're not getting paid.
And they're not getting
right
paid
now.
Well, I mean,
because of the shutdown. That's not.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
they do got a government job, but I mean, that's still you still got to know how to be a reasonable person to people. I don't care. If you know what I'm saying? You chose this job. You didn't know that the government was gonna shut down. That's why I hate about people that get mad about where they work. You chose to work here. Quit.
That's true.
Leave. If you don't like it, leave. If you don't want to be a TSA agent, leave. But no, you stay because you have benefits. You stay and government benefits. So it's like, yeah, man, don't play with me.
All right, well, how about this one? There's a man in Metro Atlanta that was just arrested after he was caught on video shoving 2 teens off their bikes into the pavement and a fountain in Sandy Springs.
Oh, my God.
Now, here's the thing.
What?
Now, these older people are getting probably exhausted at this point.
What even?
They're just getting exhausted.
How do you get to this point?
So I don't see. Here's the thing. There is like nothing. I'll just read it. Okay. So police say Stephen Caterin was caught on camera shoving 2 teenage boys off their bicycles as they rolled down the sidewalk in the city of Sandy Springs. The video is exactly as wild as it sounds. So I want y'all to see the video first.
Okay.
See my man. So he's the one over there on the far right with the hat on. So far right.
Far right.
Yeah, far.
Oh, on this side.
Oh. Boo.
Oh,
boo.
Dang.
Hey, bro. And then his friend starts to jump in. So I'm confused as like, why did his friend jump in or what actually happened? So investigators say Steven was walking along the sidewalk wearing a blue shirt, cream plaid pants or whatever. And then some bikers came right past. Instead of stepping to the side, you can see him visibly allegedly push. One of the teenagers was knocked straight onto the pavement, and the other one was shoved into the fountain. Now, the whole thing, yes, bruh. Here's where the story gets even stranger. Police say they found Steven later on that same night at a concert in City Springs. Officers walked into the crowd, located him, and they escorted him out in handcuffs. They told him he could take it up with the judge once they arrested him. And the statement, Sandy Springs didn't hold back either. They said pushing kids off bicycles is a quick way to meet their officers. Like what? What? So I'm thinking, this is just my theory, because they didn't say what the actual cause of him pushing these kids off the bike was. So I'm just gonna give. Huh?
Oh, I know it, but I mean, I don't know it, but I'm saying I know it.
Yeah, I have a theory that there's probably been some bikers on that path that he probably was walking or whatever a while ago, and these kids are, being kids, and he's probably fed up, bro. He's fed up, and he took it out on them children.
Look, can you pull it up again? I'm gonna just tell you when to pause it.
Oh, you figured it out?
Oh, I figured it out.
Let me see.
Pause it right here. He saw them at this point.
Yes.
This is when he knew there were definitely 2 kids
on
on bikes coming in his direction.
They're coming.
In his way, and they're not moving. Can you play it? And Black. That's the point he said I'm about to push them off. You know what I mean?
Hey, bruh. I forgot. I didn't even see this. He clapped his hands like, oh, yeah, I've been waiting. Yeah. I've been waiting for this. But here's the thing. He pushed one. He didn't have to push the other one.
The other one just caught the stray.
The other one caught the stray for no reason. Like, he pushed him. Okay.
Yep.
And he said, no, you get it too.
And just because you in the
because
vicinity.
you with it.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's wild, bruh. And then he found him later on that night at a concert. I'm guessing they were walking to a concert, and they found him later on the night. I think this is hilarious, though.
Not you enjoying a concert fresh off pushing some kids into it. I mean, that's crazy.
I would love to know what was said beforehand, because there's no audio to that. So I would love to know what was said before, like were the kids writing down, maybe saying something, and he was like, oh, y'all want to talk, or something. I really don't know, but I can see a fed up old man when I see one. I know a fed up old man when I see one, bro. And he was fed up.
He's probably fed up because he knew he couldn't move out the way. He's mad. You know what I mean? Like, these young kids just riding on a pavement.
Yeah, but you, brother, scoot over to the left or the right.
Because you saw you had more than
enough time to move. Now play it one more time, Tommy, and I got something else I want us to look at. So you see the little boy running? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I don't know if he's a part of this or not. Maybe he's running ahead of the bicyclists. I don't know.
Okay, why is there just a rogue child?
Because he stops. He stops at one point and was like hanging out with the basketball.
Like a little basketball.
So I mean, I'm thinking he's got to be a part of them some way, somehow. Look at the people. Hey, but you got to look at the people in the back though. Look at the people in the back. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. I mean, you got people on their swing. I mean, they're literally in swing. All right, Tommy, you're good. You got people in those swings that are just sitting there watching. What would you do?
I don't know. I mean, what can you do?
I mean, just be, well, dang.
You could be like, yeah. You could step up and stand up for them. I mean, they are kids. I was trying to figure it out. Like, were they not supposed to be riding a bike in that area?
Maybe it's not.
But nah, I even looked it up. I mean, City Springs Complex in Sandy Springs, they say you can ride bikes in the vicinity. They actually promote people to ride bikes.
Oh, then I'm glad they took that man
promote
to jail.
cycling.
Flat out, bro.
Who are you to decide?
Mean old man. Just mean.
Oh my God, man.
That's crazy.
Mean for no reason, bro.
You know what? And if I was that kid,
Oh, boy. What? Neck, back. I would almost drowned in that little bitty pond. Boy, what? Boy, what?
Attempted homicide.
What? Yeah.
Look.
Boy, I would almost drowned. Well, are you okay? No, I almost suffocated, sir. What?
Man, that's funny. I'm drowning. Stand up.
Yeah,
no,
I
can't.
you can push me over my leg, bro. Yeah, boy. You would have got it from me, Mrs. Steven.
Boy.
Under
That's
the jail.
Funny. Okay. Another story we wanted to tell you about today. Unpaid toll fee texts have been flooding Georgia. So if you've gotten one of those, you are definitely not alone. I just hope you haven't gotten got yet.
Yes, another scam, baby. Another scam.
Another day, another
scam.
Atlanta.
If you get text saying you owe unpaid toll fees and it comes with a QR code, don't scan it. Don't click it. Don't even entertain it. Now, y'all have to be y'all have to listen to us because we've been telling y'all this for so long.
Yes.
To stop falling for this dumb stuff. All right. Georgia law enforcement says scam texts are flooding phones across the state, claiming drivers owe toll money and need to pay immediately. And if you know you ain't never drove through no toll, you ain't never drove on no type of tollway, no nothing, and you get this text and you still pay it, that's on you. All right, that's on you. So the Pickens County Sheriff's Office put it bluntly. This is not legitimate. The Fulton County Solicitor General's Office says they are seeing similar reports. The messages look official. They feel urgent. They include QR codes and links to resolve your unpaid toll. But here's the reality. Government agencies do not demand payment through unsolicited text messages. Duh. Let me say this again. They do not give you no random QR code to pay off a ticket. I just had to pay a ticket the other day. I had to go to a whole website. But guess what? They sent it in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
The mail.
All
right.
He'll find you.
Jeez. So these scams are designed to grab your credit card number, your personal information, and infect your device. So if you click on a lot of these links, they can, do a bunch of these things. If you get one of these messages, delete it. Report it to the FTC at reportfraudftc.gov. In 2026, scams don't look like bad spelling or broken English anymore. They don't.
Yeah.
They look polished.
Yeah.
They look urgent.
They figured it out.
And they look real. So please don't get scammed.
You know what I think is interesting? Because if you get a QR code, that means you have to rope somebody else into it.
Duh.
Because you can't scan a QR code on your phone. You got to go to somebody else and be like, hey, I just got this. Can I send this to you? And you got to rope somebody else into this. It was like Adam and Eve. Both of y'all just get hacked. You know what I mean?
For no reason, bruh. There's no reason why we should still, at this big age, nobody should be getting scammed for dumb stuff like this at this big age.
I mean, it is. The texts are pretty convincing.
Have you got one?
I've
You got scammed?
been to the website before.
You clicked on it? Ooh, the dark web has all your
before.
information.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the website looks nice, dog. I mean, it looks official. It got Atlanta in the background. They got a little fake crest. They got a fake whatever. Those logos are. It's like it looks real official.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard, and it's really convincing also. So
when you clicked on it, you believed it?
Yeah. Yeah. Just
Gotcha.
a little bit.
Did
I did stop before I put in my name and stuff like that, and I looked it up. I was like, is this a whole new way of scamming? And yeah.
What was the giveaway? Like, what made you pause?
It wasn't a I don't even know. I think it was like my credit card. Anywhere I'm putting my credit card in online, it's like, all right, let me double check.
The ancestors said, wait.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Whenever I do that, I got a debit card right now that has like $2 to $3 on it that I use strictly for like when if I need anything to sign up for free or stuff like that, I use this card strictly for it, and it doesn't have any overdraft fees. So
because they always take like $1 to see if it's real.
So I never overdraft on this card ever. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
So no telling how many subscriptions I have on this card.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, bro. So
that's crazy.
Please, y'all, stop getting scammed. It's 2026. Come on now.
I'd rather like accidentally not pay a real bill than click on one of those.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because I'll be like, if this is real, someone's probably going to text me again about this, or I'm gonna get another kind of information, like message about this some kind of way. So, yeah. Anywho, oh my gosh, I think I just saw this story on social media the other day about this homeless encampment. There's a homeless encampment near Grady that's being shut down. And I just saw somebody go through and film what it was looking like.
As you can see, I mean, under that whole entire bridge, there are several people living under that bridge right now. As a matter of fact, I looked it up. It's low-key embarrassing, but I looked it up on Google Maps. You got the Google Maps photos? Yes, no? No, he didn't. But if you go and look at Thanks, T-Man. No, let me stop. But the Google Map photos even showed the tents in the in between, you know, the bridge and everything like that. Like, it's a lot of people that are living in this area, and the city just said they ain't playing it no more. They ain't having it no more.
It was trash.
Yep.
It was like, I mean, it was very clear people have been frequenting.
Yeah. Some of the stuff you'll see some couches there, blankets there. You'll see beds there. Like,
they got a whole living room.
There was a couple of reports of people that have interviewed people there. They've been living there for a minute too. So this is wild. They're saying that this encampment is supposed to be closing around 306, 307. You know, they're claiming that they're just gonna get these people out of there, but like, they didn't necessarily say that they're gonna like rehouse them or put them in other places. Mind you, this whole entire place, it's underneath the I-85 overpass, and that's 1.4 miles away from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Why does that matter?
I don't know why.
We got company coming.
We got company coming.
If something that close next door to us, we got to clean it up.
Come on now.
At the same time, if they've been there for a long time, I wonder if it was just that, like, literally people didn't know or pay attention to it. Because I just saw that video and I just saw where they said they were going to, like, remove it. But at the same time, like, surely so many people have been passing this per day that this wasn't just, like, a secret.
Right.
But it seemed like once somebody put it on social media, is that all it takes? You just got to put it on social media and have it go viral?
Maybe, but I think it's just more of they're removing these people. They're not necessarily saying that they're going to relocate these people anywhere else. They're just saying, you got to get up out of here.
See, man, it wouldn't be an issue if homeless people were like clean. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be an issue if like the encampment was like a nice little, you know what I'm saying? Couple TVs,
street lights.
You know what I'm saying? Street lights, you know, all the tents is made up nicely. It wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But to the homeless people, I don't know if y'all will ever see this, but listen, get it together, okay? Clean up a little bit. I promise you, they wouldn't bother y'all as much if y'all just cleaned up a little bit. I promise you.
Exactly.
We're telling the homeless to stay clean?
No.
That's what we're doing? How are they supposed to stay clean if they're staying in the...
Listen.
They're under a bridge, Dale.
Listen.
They're under a bridge.
There are ways to keep your sanity and keep your cleanliness if you're homeless. Not all homeless people are dirty, and not all homeless people live dirty. Some homeless people are homeless, and they have a very clean lifestyle. Very clean lifestyle. So, yeah, for you to put that notion of, how are they going to do that? Bruh, they're homeless people that have very nice encampments.
Dale. There are beds there. There are couches there. They're outside in the open. Bugs are in the open. How are they going to keep that clean? They're in a bridge.
What you mean?
They're hiding under a bridge. How are you supposed to keep something like that clean?
There's ways to keep the area clean, dog. You ain't
my God.
Am I
bro.
tripping?
Yes, you're tripping. You can't keep something like that clean. Mind you,
Yeah,
the
you
couch,
can.
It's not like they're going to, it's, mind you, the couch that they're getting, they're not going to a department store or anything like that to get it.
I'm not saying
they're
they
getting
are.
it from the trash.
I'm not saying that they are, but what I'm saying is that you can keep your, bruh, you talking about, this is literally just camping.
You must have never been homeless before.
Never.
Well, there you go.
But this is,
it's
but
difficult.
I've been
It's
camping
difficult.
before
It's
though.
difficult.
This is camping.
It's difficult.
Have you?
I'm not saying that I've been homeless.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about then?
I mean, I always had something over me. I ain't gonna say a house over me, but I had something over me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's the thing.
Amen.
Here's the thing. Being homeless is, and I use this analogy very loosely. It is like camping. And then there are ways to be a clean camper.
Well, you tell me how you're supposed to be taking showers as you're homeless and you don't have any money, mind you. Where are you supposed to go to take showers?
We're not talking about we're not talking about cleanliness of your body.
You just want them to be organized with their trash that they have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What?
I do though feel like you could scrounge $10,
1,000%,
and then go to a Planet Fitness and shower. And I know people who
They hustle.
They have like hustled a shower from Planet Fitness. Okay, let's move on because we don't have that much time left. But this story is honestly pretty interesting. I mean, there's two.
Oh, okay.
Which one did you want to go for?
No, okay, we can go this one.
They're both your stories.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
All right.
I was just looking at the time.
Okay, so there was a mix-up. The lead car took the wrong.
It's not funny.
Boy, his headlines be so. Let me just read how he wants me to say this. Atlanta Marathon mix-up. Lead car takes wrong turn, sends 3 women leaders off course during half marathon.
Now, how would you do it?
Ooga booga. That's what it sounds like.
What?
I would say, I guess, during the Atlanta Marathon, the car that was in the lead took the wrong turn and 3 other people were sent off course.
Man, you said
in this half marathon.
Said the exact same thing I wrote. So imagine the lead.
That's not what I just said it in a way that makes sense.
Imagine leading a marathon, running a race of your life, and the car that was supposed to be guide you suddenly takes the wrong turn. That's exactly what happened during the women's marathon at the 2026 Public Atlanta Marathon Weekend. 3 runners, Jess McClain, Emma Grace Hurley, and Edna Kurgit, were at the very front of the race, battling it out for the win, and instead of guiding them to the finish line, the lead vehicle accidentally sent them the wrong way. According to the Atlanta Track Club, the mix-up happened because of a real emergency unfolding nearby. During the race, police got a call about an officer down. It turned out a retired Fulton County deputy had been hit by a car, and officers assigned to the race immediately respond to help and assist the first responders. The emergency response disrupted the normal traffic control around the course, and in the middle of the chaos, the lead car guiding the elite runners made a wrong turn, which caused the 3 women leading the race to run off course. After reviewing the situation, the Atlanta Track Club says it will not change the official race results, but they are trying to make things right financially. You know how mad I would be that y'all just tell me that regardless of what happened, if wherever I place, that's where I place.
Listen, 4th place was like,
boy, what?
What?
Boy, what?
Boy, that is crazy with 6 watts. You know how long people train for this?
Yep.
And like you're saying, there's like a financial incentive to winning, and it depends on which place you get.
Exactly. 13 miles, man. That's a half marathon. 13.
They time this stuff. They try to beat their own personal records.
And bruh,
you over there running the wrong way.
And dog took the left or right or wherever, and then had to come back and finish the race. And then they finished the race. They finished. So they
in what order did it say?
So it didn't say what. It didn't say what order they finished. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. But yeah,
that's crazy.
Now that
didn't matter though, because the Atlanta Track Club wasn't gonna. They weren't gonna abide by it. They were just like, you know what, bro? Whatever place you finish, you finish.
They said nevertheless.
Yeah. You finish the race. It is what it is.
She must have been last though. Was she 4th place?
No, these are the first 3. These are the first 3.
These are the first 3.
Yeah,
who are about to win.
No,
they're about to win.
And the lead car took them off track from winning, and that's money.
Yeah, bro.
And time and bragging rights and effort and work. Boy.
Yeah,
boy. Boy.
Is what it is.
Nevertheless, we don't tell you sorry.
Yeah, didn't even say, my bad. So Atlanta Track Club got a lot of flack for that, actually. I saw somebody post.
I mean, because what else do you do, though?
Yeah, I saw somebody post. I forgot to grab it, but I saw somebody post like, yo, Atlanta Track Club, you wrong for this. You won't never be getting any of my money anymore, this, that, and the third. So, yeah.
That was very foul.
Hey,
but
bro,
what
foul.
do you even do? Why would those cars respond? And that's where I don't even know how to like think about this because yeah, you would think yes, anybody who's in the area should come and aid
For sure.
that person. But at the same time, you also do have a role. At that point, you gotta pause. I mean, you gotta pause it. You gotta have another officer on scene to go respond to things. You can't have the officers who are there for this divert for something that somebody else could have handled.
Bruh, that would have had me heated, bruh. Heated. Crazy. So, so the girl that actually won. Oh, so it's crazy. So 3 other top 3 women were Grace Clements, Allison Mercer, and Tyra Holloway. None of the 3 that were
4th, 5th, and 6th.
None of the 3.
Said,
Jess McClain, Emma Grace Hurley, and Edna. None of them made it to the top 3.
That's wild. That's divine timing, though.
Boy, I would have been mad.
That's divine timing, though.
Yeah, just right there on their heel and just like, I would at least gave one of them my gold medal at least.
One of those women is a praying woman.
Oh yeah,
Real
for sure.
talk.
And took her competition right off
Oh
course.
yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure.
Like,
For
what
sure.
are the odds?
For sure.
First thing she did when she passed was thank God.
One of them need the money. That's
Appreciate
what I'm
it, Lord.
saying.
Appreciate it, Lord.
No way. I'm not going to make it, Lord. You got to do
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
It's your
yeah.
own lead car. What are the odds?
Hey, bruh.
Well, that person need to play the lottery.
For
at this
sure.
point.
Right now.
You know what I mean?
Come on now.
That she got a testimony to tell.
What? Ungodly testimony. I would have, hey, bro, when I tell you, if that would have happened to me, first, me and the lead car, whoever's driving, gonna have to fight.
You got to fight.
You gotta fight me.
They should have
You gotta
said,
fight me.
Look, man, y'all got to fight. And
Gotta.
whoever wins gets first, second, and third place.
You gotta fight. You have to fight me. Like
There's no other option.
I'm dragging that dude out of the lead car. I'm dragging him out.
Lead car got to fight.
He gotta fight me.
Organizers have to fight.
Atlanta Track Club. We all of us.
Everybody has to fight.
The 2 girls that I'm with, we running the phase with everybody on the staff, bruh.
Crazy.
Everybody getting the fade, bruh. Because what are you telling me that my first, second, and third place I didn't, and y'all let these 3 girls, y'all 3 girls gonna have to fight too.
Respectfully, the retired officer that got hit by the car,
He gonna have to throw them hands as
might
well.
also have to fight.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to. Somebody is gonna have to feel some type of repercussion of me losing. Has to.
Whew.
There's no way I'm going home a loser. I'm
Right.
winning. I'm winning something.
Yeah, I'm wild, like Denzel said.
I'm winning
Yeah, I'm
something.
walking away
and
from something.
And guess what? It's gonna be a fight. Cause I'm breaking somebody. Hey, bro, somebody getting broken off, bro. Straight up.
Oh,
So
man.
that have you ever ran a marathon?
Absolutely not.
You can't run?
Absolutely
Cool.
not.
No, just
Oh, have you?
You've ran a
Have
marathon
you?
before?
You have not. You won't even walk up Stone Mountain.
No,
Talking
I
about you
haven't.
ran
No,
some
I haven't.
5K.
No, I haven't. First of all, let me talk.
All right.
I haven't ran a marathon. Okay,
We know.
Okay. For your information, I have walked a marathon though.
Okay.
Wow.
That's something, though. How
Is
long
it?
was it? How long was it?
I don't know, man. It was long enough.
What do you mean? Like you walked to the side to watch the real runners of the marathon?
No, it was like a walk-in, like walk for relay or walk for something.
walkathon?
Walkathon.
You joined a walkathon.
Yeah.
What place did you come in?
Oh no, it wasn't like that. Now
It was for the first 3. You just didn't walk fast enough.
Yeah,
Apparently.
well, I wasn't with them. I was with the whole pack.
You was in the back.
What y'all be? Y'all don't do no walkathons or no truckathons or no y'all don't do a-thons or nothing. What's the last a-thon you did?
I hike though. I can make it to the stop of Stone Mountain before the kids and the elderly.
Let's go. You know what? Let's go to Stone Mountain when we can and see who make it to Stone Mountain first.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Get ready, the legend is on your screen. Funk Flex, the man who defines hip-hop, is bringing the heat from the radio booth to your TV.
Where my camera at? That's my camera? All right.
The biggest beats, the hottest freestyles, and that classic Flex energy.
Bars are back.
Now in your living room. Don't just hear it, watch the movement. Funk Flex, now on Hot 97 TV, Mondays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m.
Welcome to Hot 97 News Atlanta. Here with Rondell with 2 N's.
What it do? Give it up to you.
And Million.
Hey, the fact that this is a reality.
Brand new live news show. I'm your host, Lana Harris. There is so much going on in this country and in this world.
Civil unrest. Nobody's gonna trust that. Any of
This sounds, like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah.
It does sound beneficial.
Marta is going through it right now. Marta is going